need you to chill. All right, fam. But yeah, what were you saying?
Yeah, man. I just saying, man. I'm a little depressed that the Yankees are out, and the agony of defeat, outweighs the thrill of victory. But I just got to keep remembering myself that all I do is watch these games, dude. I don't play, so I can't take the L to the heart too much because I didn't do nothing but watch, man. So
Yeah, yeah. That's how I kind of feel about it. It's like I'm like mad about it for probably like 5 minutes, and then I'm over it. I'm just like, oh, that fucking sucks, and then I'm just like, yeah, whatever.
I'm
Life.
like, yeah, you're right. The Yankees lose. I'm like, but then there's starving kids in Africa, so I get over it.
Yeah, I don't even need to do that though. And I'm just like, yeah, I gotta pay bills still. So
Yeah, they don't mind. Their bills are paid. That's not a
I'm
problem for
just
them.
like, yo, I could have stubbed my toe, but I didn't. So that shit does
Yeah.
hurt.
Well then,
That
fuck,
hurt
man.
way
What do I
worse.
gotta do? Yeah, it does. But what do I gotta do to like just understand that shit? It doesn't matter, man. It's just a game that I watch. Like, I don't get this upset when a movie ends that sucked.
I do if I pay money for it.
Yeah, I don't even pay money to watch this. The Yankee games are on basic cable.
Yeah, that's true. I was about to say I would get. Yeah, I think there's more reason to get mad. Like if I thought a movie was gonna be great, and then I went to the movie theater, and that shit was like super trash, I'd be pretty fucking mad, man.
Speaking of, I think was I right or wrong? Did you guys go see Happy Death Day?
Yeah, I think because I had low expectations that I really didn't think it was. I thought it was it wasn't like anything crazy. It was like whatever to me. God, Katie really liked it though.
Did you think did you predict any of it? Did you now that you saw it, spoilers, the roommate kills her.
Well, it's like I thought the roommate was gonna kill her, and then they kind of tried to throw you for a loop, like, oh no, it's the dude that had nothing to do with it, and that was that like the fucking that had got arrested or whatever and was at the hospital, and then like you're like, oh shit, okay, then maybe they didn't do like the fucking the obvious thing, and then it ended up being the obvious thing. So it was like obvious but not obvious, and then like they made the Groundhog Day joke at the end. It's like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, so I was right for giving it 4 or 5 trash cans, right?
I probably would give it like like probably like a half a bucket hat. Like it's not good, but it's not terrible. It was whatever. Like what I mean?
Well, shit, man. In that movie, she relived the same day every day, and for us, we relive the same week every week because we here, baby.
Yeah,
Episode 8 was good.
yeah, bro. Bucket Up Podcast Volume 8. Here with your homie Ty Doyle, aka DJ Buttersauce, aka tell your mom that I left my drawers over there. Let me know if she can wash them. And I'm joined here today with the kid JB, Jesse Burke. Katie's laughing at my intro. Sorry.
It's the same intro, man. Hey, I'm concerned for you, man. You need to get your drawers back. I mean,
Yeah, man.
they're expensive. But yeah, it's your boy, the kid
Silk.
JB. Yeah, they are silk. But your boy, the kid JB, aka Mr. Could have been right last week. Mr. I'm not on suicide watch because we're sensitive around here and politically correct. So suicide's a serious subject around here. So we're not gonna say I'm on suicide watch. But I am rather upset that the Yankees have thus been eliminated from the playoffs, only being one game away from the World Series, and the Giants continue to be a dumpster fire at 1-6. But as my friends often tell me, Jesse, you woke up today, so be happy.
Yeah, dude, it can be worse, bro. You can be a Browns fan, or you know what I mean. Cardinals got waxed today by like 33 to zip. So
Yeah, man. Yeah, I think that's the logic I go with in life. Is not that it could always be better. I go with that it could always be worse.
Yeah, bro, it can be way worse. Also, none of it matters. None of this shit matters. It's all random.
Right. I mean, if we got portion of their paychecks or some shit, then it would matter.
Yeah, that'd be fire.
Yeah.
Or I guess if you gambled, then it does matter if you gambled.
Which you shouldn't be doing because gambling is illegal.
Is it?
I don't know, dude. I like all my friends gamble. I have homies that are like, bro, I just won 8,000 on this game. I'm like, should you be telling me that?
I don't know. It's gambling probably is illegal here
I think it's
in
legal in Vegas.
in the state of Arizona, but I think no, because you can go to a casino.
At the reservation, though, it has to be like a
Oh,
specific
right,
designated area.
right. You can't rent a casino in your crib. Like you can't be out here playing. Like I guess that's why when dudes are shooting dice on the block, they always run from the cops.
Which is crazy because I mean, shit. What I would on, I mean, shit. I pay for car insurance. It's pretty much gambling every month, right?
That's true. Or just driving a car
Dude,
during rush hour. That's pretty much a gamble, fam.
I don't know, man. Yeah, what do you feel about how you feel about like? Because I know you play fantasy sports. What about DraftKings and like FanDuel?
Oh hell no! Fuck that shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, go ahead. You got it. What you about to say?
So I did a story about that when I ran the sports law channel, and motherfuckers that are like work for those companies have an inside advantage.
Mm-hmm.
So they're already gonna like pretty much take your money as if they're a house at a casino anyway.
Yeah, nah, that shit was trash because it was like everybody can get the same players, and it's like I was like, how much are people winning? Like I feel like people weren't winning that much, and then that scandal broke that like nobody really ever wins except for the people who know. And it's like, yeah, that kind of makes sense. I don't mess with the daily.
It's mad funny because like my homies that gamble and I try to tell them like, yeah, man, you're gambling. They're like, nah, man, it's technically a game of skill. And then like shouts to one of my homies, I'm not gonna say his name. He tried to use the most like ridiculous analogy of how like technically nobody controls anything in this world. Then he's like, if we were to get this, Jesse, if we were to bet money on a foot race, like me versus you, right? You can't control the wind. So, like, what if the wind blew you so hard you broke an ankle? I was like,
that's true. He got a point. What if you twist the ankle? Like, you could be faster than him and then twist your ankle and, like, lose. Like, Usain Bolt could lose a race because he trips.
But
like, that's true. That's why you run the race. But
that's FanDuel.
Put my money on. Nah, that's not how FanDuel
works. I mean, to him, that's the justification. I'm like, yo, man. I mean, truly, you can't control nothing in life, you know?
Yeah, but what they got, if anything, that should be more of a reason not to do it. It's like, yo, you definitely shouldn't be gambling or doing like craps or something because like there's literally no strategy to that. The whole point of gambling is that it's a chance.
Right, but they're trying to explain and say it's a game of skill because you strategically pick these players. And my argument is you don't control what these players are doing.
Yeah, you don't know what the hell is gonna happen.
So you can't say it's skill when you're like, yo, I knew he was gonna do that. It's like, no, you don't.
I would say it's about like because I don't fuck daily. That's just trash. But like regular fantasy that I play, I said daily, not Katie. But no, like daily fantasy. But like regular fantasy where you like draft and shit, like there's a little bit of skill of like knowing who's good or like, you know what I mean? But it's like very minuscule, like maybe 10%. And then the other 90% is fucking random luck.
Right. And that's why
you don't know what the hell, you don't know what's going on. Yeah. You don't know what's going on with these teams game plan. Like 1 week they're like, oh, we want to get this dude more touches and shit like that. Like you have no fucking clue what's about to happen game to game.
Right. Especially when there's like teams like the Patriots that will use a player like nonstop in one game, and then you may not see him for the next 3 weeks, you know?
Right.
And so it's just funny because people try to justify that shit like, nah, man, technically it's a game of skill. But shouts to Joe Namath because he said it best. He was like, do you pay money to get involved with it? And it's like, yeah. It's like, do you win money if you win? Yeah. Then you're gambling.
Yeah, you're definitely gambling, bro.
You know, like, what the fuck? But I think people only believe in shit once it benefits them. Like once somebody takes the wild L on like $1,000, they're gonna be like, "Yo, that's just illegal, man." They shouldn't be.
Like, yo, I don't know why they let people do that shit, bro. I went to Vegas. I wasted like $500 on slots. That's bullshit.
Yeah, man. Like I can't believe that they shouldn't let people cook like that. So yeah, you know what I'm saying. But that's what I'm doing. People will only rock with things until they benefit. Like or something else that like people believe in that like they'll only cherry pick. I mean, I'm not gonna get into religion, but like you were talking about like zodiac signs. You know what I'm saying?
Bro. I don't want to offend people, but zodiac signs are stupid, bro.
They are. You know what's funny is I'll say, you know how people say like, nah, I was reborn. I'm the opposite of that. I was like killed when it came to zodiac signs because like for like a low key little bit, I kind of thought like there was like a reasoning behind what I do, and my girl put me to school like made me feel real stupid. Like, one of the ones that I chalk up the most is I'm Aquarius, you know, which is water, and I think I'm a good swimmer because I'm Aquarius.
Oh wow.
She's like, all right, so you're a good swimmer. I'm like, yeah, you know, because I'm Aquarius. She's like, what does that have to do with the stars in the sky? I'm like,
yeah, like what?
well, I was born in January. She's like, yes, you were.
Yo, that's so yeah, I don't get it, bro. Especially when people use it to like justify, like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm just a Pisces. That's just how we is. And it's like, huh?
Yeah,
like, nah,
like,
bro, you being a little bitch. Like, what do you mean? Like, ain't got shit to do with stars or nothing, bro.
You can't be rude and then like blame it on your zodiac sign. Like, oh man, I didn't hold the door open for you, but that's how we Scorpio are.
Yeah,
you know?
like, nah, bro, you made that individual decision to be a trash person. Ain't got nothing to do with a zodiac sign. Also, you know what I think happens though? I think people read the signs and then like see what their personality is supposed to be, and then they try to be like that. Like, oh, I'm supposed to be more spiritual, so because that's what my zodiac sign says. So, and that's what they like kind of do.
Or they'll misinterpret like one thing that happened and they'll like chalk it up to benefit them. Like if the zodiac sign's like, you know, find peace in talking to a stranger or some shit. Like they're at like a cash register and the person's like, here's your total. He's like, oh, see, that's because I'm a Scorpio.
Right? They're like, yo, Mercury is in retrograde, so literally everything bad that happens to him is like it's because Mercury is in retrograde. Even though like bad shit is bound to happen to everybody at some point in the day.
Well, you know, it's funny. I'm hypocritical though, because I bang with fortune cookies. They be like, you know, your best days are yet to come, and I'm like, all right, let's hold on to this one.
Bro, fortune cookies aren't even trying anymore though. It's just be like, yo, tomorrow's Wednesday. It's like, yo, shit. Yo, shit. They was right, bro.
The fortune cookies just got like gratuity percentages on it. It's like, yeah, like 10% is this amount, 15% is like $2, and if you want to go with the wild 20%, here it is. We know you're not gonna go with that, but
like, yo, how'd they know I was gonna go for 15%? How the fuck they know?
But then there's people talking about like, yo, your zodiac or your fortune cookie won't come true unless you eat the cookie, and I'm like, damn, son, like I never really did eat the cookie, so maybe that's why my luck never came true.
Yeah, bro, I don't even I literally can't remember the last like profound fortune cookie that I've seen. Like where it's like, oh shit, that's some like not even wise. They really just be saying wild shit. It's just like, yo, be kind to people and they'll be kind to you. Like, nigga, that's not a fortune.
I know. It's like rewind your rentals at the video store. It's like, yo, that's just a suggestion. That's not,
bro. Fam, if I spend $8 on some lo mein and sesame chicken, I want a fire ass fucking prophecy. You better be telling me exact shit I'm gonna do on Tuesday to get $1 million. I don't want to hear none of this. You know, hey, if you be kind to your friends, they'll be kind to you. Like, nigga, I already knew that.
Yeah, that's a good point, man. Especially, but on the flip side of that, not to be messy Jesse, but I got like an uncle who's pretty trash. And one time we were at a Chinese restaurant and like he opened the fortune cookie and there was no fortune in the cookie.
And he just got real mad. I don't know what that
got real mad. I was like, your fat ass shouldn't be eating that cookie.
Yo.
Second of all,
I feel like if you open a fortune cookie and there's nothing in it, like that might mean it's a wrap for you, bro. It might be an end. Like you don't get a fortune, that means you about to die, fam. I would just leave.
Nah, but like, yeah, I never liked dude, but I remember like being at the table and like just low key being like, he didn't get a fortune. Good, fuck that shit.
I mean, it could have been a bad fortune, I guess.
Yeah, I mean that's true. I mean, yeah, but those are rare when they just be like, yo, you know, tie your shoes twice a day. Or they give you some whack ass, you know, fortune.
Bro, I wish, yo, that should be something somebody does. Like, have a whole a Chinese restaurant, but like every fortune cookie, like the message is funny. Like you just crack it open and then the fortune just says run. He's like, what?
Or like the fortune, it gives you options. It's like, yo, pick one, A or B. You're like, oh shit, I don't know.
You say A, you flip it over. It's like wrong choice.
You say, like, yeah, it says some shit like, "Oh, you thought that was really chicken?" Ha. Like, oh.
Yo, that's a $1 million idea right there. Gotta do that one.
Well, you ever play that game where after every fortune cookie you just read, you just say in bed?
Nah.
And it actually turns out being funny. Like no matter what it says, you just say, like tomorrow's fortune will be bold in bed.
That does work.
It's kind of funny. Next time, just grip like 20 fortune cookies, and just after everyone, I'm telling you, it'll work. You won't get one.
I feel like you can do that with literally anything though. Like your boss tells you to do something like, "Oh, yo, make sure you have those report filed in bed."
Yeah.
He's like, "Wait, what?" Like, yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah, but they could have read it from a fortune cookie. Who knows?
That's true.
But yeah, man, that's some weird shit people believe in, dude.
What's some other shit people believe in? I know, like, people who are really into yoga and like alternative medicines and shit. Like they believe in like clearing out toxins and shit in your body. And like I don't know, man. I just can't. I don't really know what the fuck that means. Like I got a massage at work because they had like a masseuse come in, and like after the massage she was like, "Yo, make sure you drink water so you can clear out all the toxins." And I'm just like, what? Like first of all, I'm gonna drink water anyway, and is clearing out the toxins just me peeing?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Yeah, the way they make it seem, like whenever someone says toxin, I assume like the Green Goblin from the Mucinex commercials.
Like yeah, just like like you're just coughing up the all the mucus and shit.
I'm like, yo, which toxin are you? He's like, I'm the one from your foot. Like, I don't know. But no, it's real, man. Toxins, I don't know what the fuck they are. But like they sound bad, right?
Yeah, dude, they do, but it's like not even that because they call it toxins. It's like, bro, if I could just pee it out, and isn't my body just getting rid of toxins anyway? Isn't that the whole point of peeing and pooping?
So from what I heard, one of my friends is a massage therapist. She was saying that like, you have scar tissue, or you could have like built up, what's it called, like toxins that are like kind of like stuck in your muscles. So when you get a massage, it gets them pushed to the center, and then you're able to flush your system as if it was like a cold or something.
Yeah, that don't make no sense.
Well, you're right, man. Because I was like, all right, cool. There was one time. I'll be real though. There was one time I got a massage, and she's like, "Don't drink alcohol tonight." I was like, "Well, I'm kind of gonna. I'm at a friend's birthday party." She's like, "All right, you're gonna get sick if you don't drink water." I didn't drink water. I got really sick, man. I was like, "Yo, the toxins are getting me."
It could have been because you drank too much and didn't drink any water at all.
That's probably it, but who cares?
It was I could have told you that, like, yo, Jesse, I know you about to go hard tonight. Make sure you hydrate a little bit beforehand. You like, nah, I'll be good.
And then the toxins got me, B.
Yeah, bro, them toxins.
Yeah, I mean, someone told me that, but yeah, you're right, man. Because that's I go to the gym, and when I'm at the gym, the steam room, I like to kick it in there for a little bit right before I dip. Some dude's like, yo, man, right when you start sweating, you need to get out and rinse off because the toxins are gonna get you. And
my god!
I was like, oh shit. So I bring gloves with me at the gym, right? So I strapped up like I was ready to fight these toxins.
Yo, like, bro, nah, you just sweating, B. That's all it is. Your body just regulates your body temperature, so that's it. Just there's no toxins, bro. It's just water.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's a science behind toxins, but I'm sure it could be fake. I don't know.
There was Adam Ruins Everything on it, bro. He was like, yeah, that didn't exist. Half the stuff is like people do this stuff and it's like a placebo effect. So you think that you get rid of this shit, and then because you kind of think that it works, it ends up working. It's like the power of your mind and shit. I wish that worked for like my bank account. Like I just feel like I'm richer. I just look at my bank account and it's like, oh shit, I am.
Oh my god, that's why I can't stand when people are like, yo, if you put your mind to it, you could have anything. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna put my mind to $1 million.
Like, yeah, show me how to put your mind to something.
Maybe to a hat. I can put a hat on my mind.
First off, what does my mind look like? Where do I find that bitch?
Second of all, mind your business.
Like, yo, yeah, get that shit out of my face.
I mean, no, okay, so alternative medicines, like, yeah, I mean, the obvious one is like praying and like the turning away specific doctor's orders when they're like, yo, you should take this, this, and this, and they're like, nah, I'll just sweat it out.
Yeah. That's oh my god. Don't get me started on people
Yeah.
on the anti-vaxxers and shit. It's like, yo, take this medicine and for your kids so you don't get measles. Like, I don't know. I think that might make my kid gay. And it's like, huh?
Yeah. You know how tight you'd be? You go to school for like 7 years to learn some shit, and someone that works at like Walmart's like, I'd rather not. You know, like
That's so fucked up, yo. This cashier at Walmart's telling you that the vaccine is gonna give her kids like fucking make them gay, and you're like, I went to school for 9 years, my guy. I'm pretty sure. But you know what? You probably know more than scientists, because like you know you work the late night shift.
You know what I'm saying? That's where you get all your reading in.
She got promoted to night manager, so she definitely knows.
Yeah, I swear, dude. There's that's the funniest shit. I mean, like, that's the whole story behind it. Is like, you know, I think Family Guy did an episode about that, about how like Lois was about to kidnap some kid because the parents wouldn't send the kid to the doctor to get like obvious medical attention.
Mm-hmm.
And she made a really good point, which like I mean, she didn't make the point, the writers did, but like how people that are really religious that just pray for diseases to go away, like maybe this medicine is the answers to their prayers, you know?
Yeah, maybe. Like, you ever thought about that? Like,
yeah, like you're like praying for God to come with an answer, and he's like, "I've told you to go to the hospital 30 times."
I created the answer 30 years ago, motherfucker.
Yeah, fuck. That's like in Pursuit of Happiness, where the guy's drowning and he's like, the boat comes, he's like, "You need help?" He's like, "Nah, God will save me." Another boat comes, he's like, "You need help?" He's like, "Nah, God will save me."
Like,
he goes to hell or heaven, and he's like, "What's up, God?" He's like, "I tried to send you 2 boats, man."
Like, both of those things were by chance, bro. Like, do you not understand how I work?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I got one phone. Everybody hits me up all the time. I can't text you back right away. Yeah, if God had a phone, how often would it blow up?
Bro, God is like the most devout like dude in a group text. Like, he listens to everything everybody says in the group text and like responds back.
God, God goes to like a Verizon. He's like, "All right, so I need unlimited data, obviously."
Bro, he just checking in on everything. Me, I literally like, I have a group chat that like I probably look at what happens like every 100 messages, and I just comment in like, "Hey, hi, LOL, wow," and that's it.
My friends know better than put me in a group chat, man. I fucking start just posting pictures of shit that don't even make sense.
I got a friend that does that. He just posts random ass pictures, and I'm like, "All right, cool, that's cool, I guess."
Yeah, man, it's funny how like, all right, so besides like alternative medicine, there's like also the superstitious people that will like do something that they claim worked like one time and forever. Now it's their remedy.
Oh yeah, it's like, yo, every time I wear these socks, like, I'm good. I don't know. I think people who are superstitious usually just got OCD. I think that's what it is. Well, it's like,
they say shit like they'll be like, no, or like, no, I'm talking about like if they're hungover, they're like, "Oh, the best hangover remedy for me is if I drink a Slurpee and eat Cheetos." It's like, that doesn't sound like that's work for everybody.
It's like, yo, you gotta fight grease with grease, and it's like, like I said, it's like a placebo. They think it works, so it works, or they just like, you know, willing their bodies or something, because that shit don't work. I think I think the only thing that works is, you know, drinking water. Make sure you don't get plastered.
I really don't drink enough water.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Especially since we live in fucking hot ass Phoenix. You gotta drink water every 2 seconds. I should be drinking water right now.
Dude, I think it's weird, man. It's like, obviously you need to. I feel like if you had to make a conscious effort to breathe, I wouldn't breathe as much as I should either. You know?
You ever just think about that though? Like, sometimes you just like around your day, like, bro, it's wild that you don't even have to think about breathing.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But you have to think about drinking water. Like, yo, did you drink enough water today? It's like, nah, but I breathe every day, all day. It's like, that don't count, bro.
It's kind of like when you like, you ever been driving and then like your mind kind of wanders and you just been driving, but it doesn't feel like you really been doing shit.
Yeah, and you're like, how'd I get here?
Yeah, but not like, I mean, you don't black out, but you kind of just like, it's so like secondhand nature that you don't even really like realize that you're doing that shit, which is kind of wild.
Yeah, like road days or what?
Well, I don't know if is it road day. I don't know. It's probably me because I'm driving an hour fucking to work every day. So I'm just like, there's points I'm just like, I get past it and I was like, I don't even remember driving down that street, B.
Yeah, that's true. Well, actually, good point to that because there's a wing spot near my house that my girl thinks or claims that it's been there for the entire time she's known me, and I've lived at the same house for like 7 years, and I've never noticed it. And like we were driving down the street the other day, I was like, "Oh wow, ATL wings, that looks good." She's like, "What do you mean that's been there all this whole time?" And I was like, "What do you mean? No, it hasn't. That's new." She's like, "She's like, no, you never brought it up, so I just thought spot because you never brought it up." I was like, "Nah, I never brought it up because I never seen it."
Yo, first of all, ATL Wings is fire. You should check it out. But
You've had it?
Yeah, they got one in Glendale.
Oh my god, so it is good.
Yeah, it's real good.
Well, I tried ordering yesterday. They didn't answer their phones, and they got some petty shit where like they don't start making the wings until you pay for them.
Yeah, they don't. It's because it's black establishment, and they know how niggas be. They be like, nah, bro, I want to see the money when you get here. Like, yo, pay it up front. I don't want. Also, little kids too. They're like, yo, don't be trying to order a bunch of shit, playing pranks, playing games on my phone. You're gonna pay now, and then you show up and get your shit.
That's so funny. They're a chain restaurant, and they're still like, "Yo, listen, get the cash up front, though. None of this."
Yeah, bro. They don't trust your ass. I get it. They're like, nah, bro. I don't want you to come here and be like, oh yeah, see what happened, and like they wasted their wings on somebody.
Yo, like, wait. Nope. How do you eat? Yeah, how do you eat your wings, man? Do you Because I get into it with my homies. They make fun of me for the way I eat my wings, and so like. They do the savage mode. They just take the shit and bite into it and like twist or whatever. And then they got sauce all over their face and all that shit. What I do is I actually take the wing by hand, break it, and just slide the meat off and dip it in the ranch.
Yeah, I think I like when I first get the fresh wing, I kind of like take off pieces of meat and dip it in like the blue cheese and eat it. And then once I start getting to like the end, that's when I go in on like biting on the bone and shit. Cause like there's not a lot of meat left. You kind of got to get in there nitty gritty like.
Yeah.
But like, what do you like? Are you flats or are you like drumsticks?
I usually like the drumsticks, bro.
Yeah, flats they're kind of a nuisance sometimes.
The problem with drumsticks though is at the top where it has like it looks like it's extra meat, but it's really just like kind of fat. So you're kind of like gnawing on it and stuff.
Yeah.
It depends, man. I just I like those two. I actually bought a bucket of chicken today, just not wings, but like the actual chicken.
Where'd you go, KFC?
Yeah.
Fuck KFC.
Yeah, it sucks, but it's DoorDash, so
nah.
I was lazy.
Popeyes all day, fam.
Really?
Yeah, I like Popeyes, bro.
I guess what ruins Popeyes for me is like the one I've been eating is like connected to a gas station.
Oh yeah, I don't know if that's like an Arizona thing. Cause like there's one by our house that's connected to a gas station, but I've seen a couple of the regular Popeyes around here, but I don't know what the fuck is with this gas station Popeye shit.
I'm like, can I get the po' boy and $10 on number 7, please?
Yeah, if anything's inside of a gas station, it's automatically suspect. You just like I don't know why you think that, because it's like people who get paid at gas stations get paid the same amount as somebody at a regular like restaurant, and like they got all the same equipments, but you just like gas station, bro. I don't know, fam.
Yeah, I don't know why gas stations have such a stigma when it's like a very important place.
It's like it's always open. You always count on that shit.
Gas stations. Hey, can you agree though? Compared to the East Coast and the West Coast gas stations are way more lit than back home, dude.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Back home, you'll get like 2 bags of chips at most.
It was more expensive for some reason at the gas stations back home. I feel like there was never enough pumps. Like every like in my hometown, there's always like fucking 3 pumps, 4 pumps, and you're like waiting to fucking get gas. Like here, there's like a shit ton.
Yo, and then like the QTs, man. Like when I'm smacked as shit, like walking up with my chancletas and a tank top, and I just walk in that bitch, and they got like endless amount of like the pastries. They got like candies on deck. They got like like the array of Fanta sodas, which are my favorite. Yeah, we about to hit the gas station after this. After this. You got me talking. Don't get.
Hey, get the Popeyes and then get some treats from the gas station.
Yo, what's your feeling on hot tamales? I make fun of my girl for eating them.
Nah, I don't fuck with them. I don't like cinnamon candy.
Yo, hot tamales, like, come on, B. Like, go for the Mike and Ike's. Which, by the way, Mike and Ike have had a very successful gay marriage this entire time.
And nobody noticed.
Nobody said a shit about it, all right?
Crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Crazy, bro.
Bro.
I don't know. I'm not a big on cinnamon candy. I'm not big on any like that kind of like candy that's like somewhat spicy but sweet. Like I don't really mess with Mexican candy like that because they be putting chili powder on their shit. So I'm just not for it.
What about nah, she eats like like the hot tamale, just like the Mike and Ike's, but the cinnamon ones.
Yeah, nah.
Like these Johns. Huh.
Yeah, nah, I don't mess with the hot tamales, bro.
Yeah, nah. But hey, she likes them. So shouts to her.
Hey man, I'm not gonna yuck her yum, bro. If she
more for her.
With the tamales, she fucks with the tamales. I thought you were talking about regular tamales, like the shit wrapped in the little like corn husks. Like those are fire.
I actually don't like those. My roommate parents make them authentically, and I don't like it. They put like an actual olive in it and everything.
An olive?
Yeah, have you never heard of that? Like the OG ones have an olive in there.
Nah, never.
Yeah.
But is it like an olive with the pit in it? Because I feel like that'd be hard to eat around.
It is, bro. It's like a fucking obstacle course trying to get this tamale.
Yeah, nah. Then I would just go with one that don't got an olive in it. Like my homie Anna, shout out to Anna. Her mom made some tamales last year, and she sold them like you got like I think it was like 20 for 20 or something wild. They were delicious. I had them for a minute too. I was just frying them up and then like throwing some hot sauce on them. I heard you could throw an egg on them. I didn't try the egg shit, but it was pretty good. It's almost tamale season.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I thought I'm a foodie. I consider myself one. I'm not a tamale fan, man.
That's cool.
It's cool. Yeah, I'm not knocking the tamales, man. Y'all can rock. The tamale candy though, it's just not my thing either.
Yeah, but so I guess we talked about all the weird shit people be doing. What's next on the rundown?
Well, I mean, shit, man. Not to end the weird shit people be doing. I mean, it's kind of in line with that is pet peeves that people have that you may have that or other people may have that ends up giving you a pet peeve. For me, man, I cannot stand picky eaters, bruh.
Really?
Yes. If you don't want the lettuce on your burger, order the shit with the lettuce. And when it comes, just take the shit off. You telling the poor lady, oh, no lettuce, makes me so fucking mad. Just order the shit how it comes. Yeah, B.
See, I don't know. Because what if they don't like, if you don't like tomatoes and then you order something with tomatoes on it, then you got like tomato juice on your burger. I feel like that's not cool. You know what I mean?
I think tomato juice with mayo makes the perfect amount of ketchup-esque flavor.
Yeah, but that's you though.
That's all I care about.
But like, you know what I mean? Like if I don't like mayonnaise and like I can scrape off the mayonnaise, you know, theoretically, but like there's still gonna be mayonnaise on there.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, why order something that is meant to have mayonnaise and not get mayonnaise on it? Like,
what if everything else on it looks good though?
Well, then you need this, you know.
I just give up on the whole shit. Like, yo, I don't know. I like everything else on here except that mayonnaise, but fuck it.
That's a picky eater then, man. if they like everything on the item, like, yo,
see,
that's a picky. That's like, yeah, all right, go.
I don't think that. I feel like a picky eater is more like somebody who like you ask them like 8 different things of what they want to eat, and they're like, nah, I don't really like that. And say, oh, nah, I don't really fuck with that.
Really?
You know what I mean? And then you get down like, all right, what the fuck you want to eat? Well, I usually just fuck with peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Like, well, shit, bro.
That's
peanut butter and jelly sandwiches every day, bro.
Okay, that's like a little kid eater. I'm talking about a picky eater
that's picky. That's picky.
That is picky. But I'm talking about someone that's like, yeah, like I don't eat vegetables. I would eat this salad to eat around shit.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. Like if it would annoy me if somebody ordered something and like picked off a shit ton of stuff. Like, yo, let me get this burger, but like, and they take off like half of the items that the burger comes with. Then it's like, why'd you even order that burger? But like one thing, I'm okay with one thing.
Well, I'm saying like growing up, my cousins will rip the cheese off pizza.
Oh,
And,
what?
yeah, and I used to be like, "Yo, I swear you're not my cousin." Like
That's weird, bro. That's what a pizza is.
that's what I'm saying, man.
Were they lactose intolerant though? Because I don't want to be
No,
lactose intolerant to lactose intolerant people.
no, we're very PC here on the Bucket Up podcast. Nah, they're not lactose intolerant. They were fucking normal intolerant. And I don't know, man. Like I give my brother shit for being a picky eater. He doesn't like mayonnaise. And he doesn't like I don't know. He's slowly getting there because he works in a restaurant, so he has to try new foods and stuff. But for the longest time, it was like either chicken parm or pasta or burgers, or my man was not eating. You know,
That's crazy. That's insane, though. I feel like I would definitely don't relate to that. Bro, I'm eating everything. Only thing I don't like is chocolate like that. But even that, I cave in on. You know what I mean?
I'm saying, like, for example, I've had homies. I've explained to them like what the food is, and they'll like it individually. And then if I tell them it's something else that they haven't had before, they get all like grossed out. Like for example, I like eating prosciutto, which is just aged ham, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And like I had some homies come over and like I'll roast them up and be like, try this. And they're like, yo, you eat the weirdest shit. I'm like, bro, you've never eaten a ham sandwich before? Like, like
hold on. I feel like your friends are broke if they don't know what prosciutto is. Like, yo, you eating some weird bougie shit, bro. This rolled up meat. Like, bro, what? Yo, you break out the bruschetta. Like, what the fuck is this shit, bro?
I swear, whenever I give my boys something to eat, they eat it like it's on Fear Factor or some shit.
That's hilarious, man.
They're like holding their nose. They're like, all right, man, just because you said so. I'm like, bro, what the fuck you think I eat? Like, you think I'm over here like, oh shit, I found this from the ground. Let me eat it. Like,
they're like, yo, they don't even have any clue like what like these fancy things are. It's like, yo, I got some like charcuterie in the living room or whatever. It's like, you got potpourri in there, nigga? What?
I mean, shit, man. Like, I mean, I know you're hip to sushi, so I'm gonna tell you, but like, sushi, I think is like a training wheels type thing. Like, people will be like, "Oh, I eat California rolls." I'm like, "All right, so you don't eat sushi."
Yeah, no, you eating like the fucking base amount of like fucking sushi, bro. It's like, yeah, it's definitely the starter kit. Like, if you can eat a California, that's when people are like, "Y'all don't know about sushi because it's raw fish." I'm like, yo, just get a California roll. It's just like crab. It's not, it's not uncooked. Wow.
Yeah. What happened?
Oh, nothing crazy. Something crazy. The Thunder just lost to Timberwolves on the last shot. Shit was crazy.
Shouts to Patty is a Wolves fan.
That's crazy.
Who is my man that I take to go get sushi, and I'm like, yo, try this roll, and he'll be like, nah, let me go get 6 spicy tuna rolls. I'm like, dude, try something new.
That's crazy. Yeah, I'll be fucking it up with the sushi. I don't even know what to get. I'm like, yo, let me try this, let me try that. Yo, what's in that? I don't even care. Just make it. Octopus, sure.
Right, exactly. I base my sushi selection on like the meat. So I'd be like, all right, I had tuna already, so let me fuck with the like the crab one. Let me get the shrimp one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, I think we're doing it right when it comes to food. But yeah, for you, man, like what's a pet peeve of yours, or that other people have that you're like, yo, will you fucking cut that out?
Pet peeve. Honestly, it. I feel like I don't know how to handle it, but like the biggest thing to me is people. I get mad when people complain about people complaining, which makes no sense because then I'm complaining about people complaining about complaining, and I'm like, yo, I'm like falling in my own fucking trap and shit.
Give me an example.
No, because like you always like you be on social media and like people are complaining about something, whether it's like legitimate or not, right?
Right.
And usually it's like a legitimate, like, yo, they mad about some real shit, and then people get on there like, yo, I don't know why people get on social media and start complaining about shit like that's gonna help their life. And I'm like, you realize you're just on social media complaining about other people, right? And then I'm like, I don't post about it because then I'm gonna be like literally complaining about complainers. And I'm like, yo, I feel like I'm stuck in a circle right there.
So you don't like hypocrites?
Yeah, I mean, it does. It's like, yeah, pretty much. I guess that is what that is. It's a huge pet peeve, though. It's like, don't be like, yo, people want to vent on social media. Like, what the fuck does it matter? Don't like it. That's all you got to do, bro.
Right. That's why I think that's the funniest shit, man. It's like, I think the people that respond to someone venting or complaining about something has like some sort of guilt towards their,
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck the problem is. Like, why the hell you care anybody else is mad about something? That's just like you think they mad about something stupid, like people getting mad that people say Happy Holidays instead of Merry Christmas or something.
It's mad funny, man, because like I'm over political, or I'm definitely controversial, or I'm definitely obnoxious when it comes to social media. But it's funny, man, because like sometimes I'll post some shit that like if someone argue, I'm like, yo, I think everybody should be able to go to the hospital, and people will be like, I don't agree. I'm like, all right. I'm like, you literally
sounding weird,
yeah,
right?
like you disagree with me on like basic shit. I'd be like, yo, we need to find a cure for cancer, and they're like, not in my wallet. It's like, all right.
My wallet. That's funny. It's like, yo, if we got a cure for cancer, then like, what about overpopulation? It's like, bro, what?
Yeah, man. Like I vent a lot when I have to, because every month I have to go to the eye doctor. Or when I do go to the eye doctor, I have to pay like $100 just to get an eye exam for him to tell me the same shit. And I'm like, yo, like this is why healthcare should be universal. Like, you guys are telling me that I shouldn't have to pay money. I'm paying money just to use my eyeballs, And
Yeah.
I'm like, everybody should get healthcare. Like this dude I used to work with, who I don't even talk to no more, was like, yeah, but no, I shouldn't have to pay for it. It's like, you want me to go blind? Like, you're an asshole.
Hey, bro, it ain't his fault you was born blind, fam.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like
You should have pulled yourself up by your bootstraps.
You know what I'm saying?
Make yourself have 20/20 vision, my dude.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this dude's like happy, like, yeah, I
Nah,
get
bro,
it.
you sitting on your ass not doing anything about your blind eyes.
I was like, bro, I can't even find my bootstraps. I'm blind.
Nah, bro, that's not on him, bro. You need to get off your ass.
Dude, it's exactly what's so funny about it. Because, like, I'll say shit that I'm like, listen, I'm not being political. I'm just, like you're saying, like, there's no way I could argue racism with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, me saying, like, yo, I think black people should get treated equally, and people being like, nah, I don't think so. You're like, I don't have time to argue that with you.
Bro, I just don't with people. Like, you start hearing, like, the greatest hits. It's like a song that, like, they just all have memorized. It's like, yo, what about Chicago? What about black on black crime? like, all right, man, I heard these before, bro. I'm over it. Like, I heard this song before, B. I got tired of it.
Yeah,
real quick.
It's like, oh shit. Well, let me guess. Someone taking a knee is disrespecting the flag. Oh no.
Like, oh shit. Like, you care about that shit more than people's lives. Hey, man, I've been here before. I'm out.
You know what I'm saying? People are so funny like that. I'm like, yo, we should I think breast cancer is a horrible thing. We should get we should find research to cure that on whose account. It's like anybody. I don't know, man.
Like, somebody help. I don't know. Like, what? Shit is wild. Well, people don't, obviously, not to get too much into it, people don't realize that we end up paying for healthcare anyway through taxes. When people don't have healthcare and they go to the emergency room and they can't afford it, we end up paying for that shit anyway. So it's just like kind of funny.
Yeah, I mean, we, like I said, we can go down a rabbit hole.
People act like when they get their tax bill, they the state sends them like a bill of all the shit their taxes went to. Like, oh, it went to that motherfucking Enrique who been on welfare for 2 years. I know my tax dollars ain't going to that nigga.
Like,
they give them a full rundown of all the people who like took advantage of their tax. Like, bro, you just pay that shit. You don't know what the fuck happens. You don't know if your tax dollars are being allocated right now, like, correctly. You have no fucking clue.
Like, I remember I had a homie, like, I was in between jobs and shit, and like I was on unemployment for a little bit, and like this type of dude was like, so against that shit. And he hit me with well, technically I'm paying your bills right now. And I was like, are you though?
Yeah, do you know that for sure?
I was like, all right, my man, appreciate it. Can you
you could be your tax dollars definitely could be used as some bribe cash by a senator right now. You don't fucking know, bro.
Yeah,
like a senator could be using your tax dollars right now to pick up a stripper. You have no fucking clue.
Yeah, it's just man funny that he's like, yo, I'm paying your bills. I'm like, all right, cool. You were short last month.
Yeah, you also paid the cop's salary who shot that unarmed black dude too. So yeah, I ain't see you claiming that shit, bro.
Yeah, shouts to you on that, my guy. Yeah, I think that's funny, man. But like, I think like I don't know, man. I think like you said, everyone's a little trash, to be honest.
Oh yeah, for sure. Everybody's a little trash.
I think the people that are less trash are the ones that like own up to it a little bit. Cause like I'm sure there's pet peeves that I have. Like my girl hates that I bite my nails or fucking yeah, I bite my nails a lot. I'm trying to think. I probably do a lot of other things she hates, but I just like won't admit it. I'm like, yeah, I'm perfect. Besides biting my nails, yo, I'm like a what keeper, yo.
I can't think of. Katie hates it when I shake my leg, I guess. But I be getting real mad though when she be like, "Yo, can you stop shaking your leg?" I'm like, "Motherfucker, this is my leg."
why? Why?
Like, yo, let me shake my leg, bro. Like, you worry about your shit.
Why are you shaking your leg though, man? You dancing?
I don't know. You know how like you just like kind of chilling and you like kind of you know how like you fidgeting, but like me, I like shake my leg and like we're on the couch. I guess the whole couch be shaking. She's like, "Oh, can you stop shaking your leg?" I'm like, "Motherfucker, they're my legs. What you mean? Like, let me shake my leg in peace. You chill over there." And she'd be like, or she like have her leg on me and I'm shaking my leg. And she's like, "Oh, can you stop shaking your leg?" And I'm just like, "Man, you can just take your leg off of mine."
my girl calls me out for that. Like I pick my thumbs a lot, man. And it's just a habit. And she's like, "I can hear you doing it." I'm like, "Cause I'm doing it."
Yeah,
like, of course you can hear me.
Like I did have this problem before, you know. I get it though. Like I be leaving I need to like clip my toenails and shit and my fingernails a lot quicker. So like I'll be scratching Katie sometimes. So that's a real big pet peeve she probably has. Yeah, she's shaking her head real hard right now.
You gotta leave one nail for the cocaino though.
For the coke toenail, that's wild. For them ambidextrous, not ambidextrous, those flexible.
It could be ambidextrous too.
Yeah, that shit's wild, bro.
No, but like growing up, I still bite my fingernails all the time. My grandma used to take it to like, she used to like slap me or be like, she would make me dip my fingers in like peroxide so I wouldn't like eat, you know. And then it got to a point where like just I sat down with my grandma. I was like, "Listen, grandma, I'm a grown ass man. I'm never gonna stop. All right, you know, like I bite my fingernails. I don't smoke cigarettes.
Not the worst thing, you know.
It's not the worst thing, you know.
I mean, it's better than like people who suck their thumbs, so they're like, you know, whoever like in their mid-20s, they're sucking their thumbs and shit. That shit was wild. I feel like I saw so many people doing that.
Yeah, I was like, "Grandma, don't worry about me." When on Thanksgiving, you got my cousins calling cranberry sauce Jello, okay?
It do look like Jello though.
Yeah, okay, but fuck all when people be pronouncing shit wrong. They used to always pronounce. Also, my cousins, man, they used to pronounce instead of Coca-Cola, they call it Coca Soda. I was like, that's just wrong. Somebody needs to check them, and no one ever did. So every Thanksgiving, every Hanukkah, every Passover, I'm like, "Yo, Aunt Missy, your kids aren't saying shit right." You know?
Yeah, I feel like that's gonna be the type of parent I am. Like, my kids say something like that's wrong, I'm like, "Oh, that's cute," but that's wrong and stupid. You need to stop doing that.
Word, man. I put kids in check. Yo, I'm a grammar Nazi. Yo, fuck, I don't bang with Nazis, but like if there was grammar Nazis, I could be like, I understand why y'all around. You know?
I get it though. Sometimes though, I get like, yo, if you say like the wrong there or the wrong you're, like I get that. Sometimes people be like, coming at, could you misspelled a word on like Twitter or something? It's like, all right, bro, you need to chill.
Well, that's autocorrect. That's just, hey,
bro. Autocorrect be fucking you up.
I'm at the mercy of the Galaxy S7. I can't even spell my name right on my own phone. Like,
yo, that should be making me mad, bro. Autocorrect or like it be randomly capitalized on word or words in the sentence and shit. And you're like, what the fuck?
It's funny because you find out about like what words people use way more often because they'll be like, "Yeah, man." Like my boy would be. I think the other day my homie was like, "Yeah, man, that'd be fun," but he wrote, "That'd be fuck," and I was like, "Yeah, you say that word a lot."
It just ended like, "Oh yeah, you said f you definitely meant fuck, bro."
Yeah. But nah, yo, if there's one phrase, I mean, me and you are writers and radio guys, so we're a little bit fucking critical over anything, but one thing that will forever bug me, man, is when people say, so the phrase, if someone is implying they could have less or more care for something, it's the correct term is I couldn't care less.
Right, and everybody says I could care less.
I could care less. By saying that means there's room for you to care less.
Yeah, it's like I could care less. Like, okay, do you care less?
That means you care. That means there's a room.
Like, oh, that's kind of funny though. It's like I could care less. It's like, so you care more than you?
Yeah, so you care a little bit because
you
didn't care if you. Yeah.
Yeah,
so
that's why people.
But for the 9 billion time world, It's I couldn't care less. If you say, yeah, well, I could care less, it means like, well, all right, well, appreciate you're caring. You have a margin for care.
Yeah, bro. I was actually at work talking to Jess, aka Young Cuss. Shout out to her. We were talking about that, and she was saying like she don't get why we can't use irregardless, and I'm like, bro, that's hella wrong. I was like, that's basically a double negative because it's like, you know, less is already like you say regardless, you're lacking regard. So if you say irregardless, you're making it like you're making a double negative. You don't need to put that ear on there. And she was like, well, yeah, but like, what about like other words that are like that? Like, and I'm just like, yeah, but like, that's not how that works. So
that's really that's a conflating. That's all it is conflating. I mean, you're taking it's so irrelevant. And that's what she's trying to say. Half of irrelevant and half of regardless.
Yeah, and I was just like, yeah, because it's like the main word is relevant, and then irrelevant is to be not relevant.
Right.
So the same thing is regardless. You know, it's with regard, then it's regardless. If you're irregardless, then you're back to with regard.
Exactly. Yeah. The irregardless is not a word. It's just either it's regardless or that is irrelevant or erroneous, which could also be, you know, not a factor in leading to the conclusion of something.
Wow, that sounded wow. This is the English course now.
Yeah, my bad. You know, your boys out here, we got some degrees, you know. But nah, yeah, couldn't care less. Another one.
What's some other words that people like be pronouncing wrong? Like, I'm trying to think. Oh, do you say caramel or you say caramel?
Caramel.
Yeah, I don't know why people be dropping that A, fam.
Or caramel.
That shit, yeah, like that shit don't exist.
Yeah, or what about supposedly?
Supposedly?
People say supposedly with a V.
People say supposedly?
Yeah, I've heard motherfuckers say that.
I feel like I would just be sitting there looking like, huh?
Or what about when motherfuckers say things that aren't that? Like when they say, like, yo, last night I literally took 30 shots. It's like, no, you didn't.
Here's the thing, literally now has been used figuratively too. So like, that one I'm kind of okay with. You know what I mean? People use it like literally and figuratively. And so like I'm okay. I don't really be up on literally like that. But like to me it's just like people pronouncing words wrong. Like it might be like kind of like a kind of like where you're from thing. Like, do you say elementary or do you say elementary?
I say elementary. Like, yeah, elementary school.
But there's an A in there. See?
No, you're right. I'm not saying I say it right. It's just what I say.
I know. Katie was saying today that like she hates when people say library or no, you say library, like a library.
Like
instead of library.
Yeah, like strawberry, library.
Yeah. Like, yo, might go to the library. Like, what fucking fruit is that, my dude?
Bathroom with an F.
Bathroom. I feel like that's funny. And Katie said when people say take my picture, like a picture of Kool-Aid, like, oh shit, you want me to hold your picture?
Instead of like a picture.
Yeah, I was like, I feel like that's just people saying the word fast though. Katie said, "Nah, they stupid." But like,
what about? Is it cool to refer to something as an item if it's not like if you're like, yo, Jay, can I get a glass of water? And I give you a plastic cup of water.
Nah, that's fine. I feel like if somebody asks for a glass of water and you gave them a plastic cup and they're like, yo, I'll ask for a fucking glass. I'd be like, get out. Like, get the fuck out. Who the fuck are you?
Nigga, get out. Bro.
Like, yo, who the fuck is you, bro? Like, huh?
Oh my god. He's like, yo, listen, bro. My hands get really oily when it's plastic, so I say glass for a reason.
Like, bro, if you don't get the fuck out of my house asking for a glass, think you the king or something, bro?
It's man funny is my boy Tyler back in high school, like me and him were like, you know, we're really close. We're like the only Jewish kids like in our group of friends or whatever. Mm-hmm. And he came over whenever he come to my house, like he feel like mad comfortable because like my parents reminded him of like his parents or whatever. And like one time, like he straight up put like his feet on my mom's like coffee table. Mm-hmm. And she saw that shit coming home from work, and she's like, "Jesse, come here, please." I was like, "All right." She's like, "I'm happy your friend Tyler feels comfortable. Tell him to get his fucking feet off my table."
Yeah, what type of shit? Who just comes to somebody else's house and just puts their feet up on somebody's table, bro? That's rude as hell.
She was like, I'm honored that he's comfortable, but he's a little too comfortable.
Yeah, like tell him to fucking chill. Like, yo, that's wild. That's like what type of? I feel like every time I go to somewhere new, I'm like, yo, shoes off, shoes on.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, man. My feet kind of like shoes off.
I remember my mom was like babysitting my cousin and like his cousin's friend, or my cousin's friend one time, and like the little kid was like on like the Atkins diet, or he was on like some sort of like diet program, and he had to eat food with a fork or something with a spoon or something, and it was like on a point system. Like they award the kid points based on like if he followed the program right, and he was like, nah, Miss Berg, I need to eat it with a fork. I get 3 points if I eat it with a fork. And then she's like, I'll give you 4 points if you just sit still. All right.
Like, bro, I don't care what the hell you supposed to be doing. That's wild.
Yeah, man, it's funny as shit. I'm trying to think like what other things that people say that just irk the shit out of me.
Just people pronouncing. I heard somebody say like they hate when people call Target Target. I feel like I say that because it's funny.
Oh yeah,
it's actually fancy, but you know it isn't. Like, oh yeah, I'm going to Target. Like, I don't think that's that big a deal. I'm like, yo, to me, I'm gonna make things that isn't fancy sound fancy, and then things that are fancy just fuck them up. That's why I said, like, if I go to a steak place and I'm like, yo, let me get the filet mignon. Let me get that well done, fam.
with ketchup.
With ketchup.
Yeah, my brother, he's so funny, dude, because he's like in the restaurant industry. Like I went to the restaurant with him one time, and my boy ordered like a pasta, and he didn't want mushrooms, so he was just like, I get no shrooms. And my brother got like mad lit. He was like, Jesus Christ, I'm never going to a restaurant with you guys again. Blah blah blah.
It's like, yo, let me get the non-shrooms, bro.
Like, I was like, Corey, if anything, he did my man a favor. He just, it's one less thing you have to write down. Like,
yeah, there you go, bro. He took a syllable off. It's all good. That shit's crazy. I'm trying to think of other shit that people be pronouncing wrong. We did the elementary.
Is it prescription or prescription?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure, isn't it spelled PRE, prescription?
Let me see. Let me look at one of mine.
I think it is. I think it's prescription, not prescription.
Yeah, it's something like you're prescribed.
Yeah, or some shit. I don't even know. I don't be popping pills like Future, so I don't know.
Yeah, man, I'd be on that lean with the yak.
Miles and that hen dog, fam.
Oh yeah, Miles in the yak. Hey. Yeah, no, I don't know, man. I feel like people pronounce words that are wrong, and then if you check them on it, they'll like be like, well, I don't know if you're necessarily right. It's like, well, I wouldn't check you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly. I mean, if somebody just said caramel in a sentence, I'm not like, yo, it's caramel. It's just like, I know what the correct way to say it is. I'm not gonna be out here like fighting people over it. Maybe not.
Or like,
unless they come at me about it.
Yeah, names are something else, man. Like Giannis Antetokounmpo. Like, I can't pronounce that shit.
Yeah, Giannis Antetokounmpo, I think is how it sounds.
All right, well, sure. That's why
it's just hard. Like that's how my name was. I can't imagine him in school. Like, well, I guess he was in Greece, so they knew how to say that shit. But like being here, like, because my name's like Tylent Doyle, but it's like there's a random D in my name, and so literally every time a teacher like was about to call my name, they're just like pausing, like I'm like, yo, I'm here, fam. Don't even worry about it. Like, don't even worry about it. I'm here. He's like, oh, okay. Well, you want me to call you? I'm like, just say Ty.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. I think there's no human in this world that pronounces everything right.
No. I feel like I be pronouncing shit wrong on purpose.
I remember I learned this not skill, but a little trick to remember somebody's name. You try to use it 3 times within like the first interaction. Mm-hmm. And sometimes it sticks. And I met this guy named Wolfgang. And
I feel like you didn't need to do that then.
Right. I remember I remember his name off the rip because that's a cool ass fucking name.
Wolfgang, yeah.
So like he was a customer of mine, he came back, and I was like, "Yo, Wolfgang, what's up, man?" He's like, "How'd you remember my name?" I was like, "How could I forget it?"
His name is Wolfgang, bro. Like,
Yeah, your
his
name's a
name is a
gang of
gang of
wolves.
wolves. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's a wild. Like, first of all, there's some like they try to act like black people got wild names. There's a motherfucker out there named Wolfgang, bro.
Yeah, I mean, if it was like, wolves are cool animals. If he came at me with like, "Yo, it's me, Tortoise Gang," I'd be like, "All right, I'd probably forget your name." But
Yeah, bro, that shit is wild. Like if somebody could be named Wolfgang, then there could be all the Ladashas and the Kanishas and the Aquafina Liquas in the world, bro.
I never understood. Like, it's so funny how people, yeah, they're like, "Wow, that's such a unique name." Anyway, it's like word, like someone's unique name is worse than your name that's been used a billion times over.
Right? Like the first time that somebody came with the name like Stephanie or like, Katie or Becky, like that shit was random and probably weird.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, whoa, you naming your kid John? That's weird, bro.
Yeah, they're like, "Whoa, Letitia, okay, weirdo, I'm Matt." It's like, never heard of Matt before.
Yeah. It's like, yo, all these names are weird. They're just, you don't even know what the fuck Matt means.
It's very funny because like my mom, I was supposed to be a different name. I was supposed to be Samuel.
Bro, you do not look like a Sam, bro.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So like my mom said that. She's like, "I would be afraid of kids not thinking you look like your name." I was like, "I don't know what that meant."
You're like, oh, your name's Sam? That don't sound right. I'm just gonna call you Burke, fam.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna fuck with you because you don't look like your name.
You probably look more like a Sammy. They probably just call you Sammy.
That's cool. I could rock with Sammy.
Yeah, that Sam shit. Yeah, like who are these people? I think it does end up like your face ends up being like what your nickname is. Like how they go from like if your name's like Robert, like they call you Bob or Rob. Like if you a white bald dude, you're 100% getting called Bob off the rip.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like they're not calling. Then like I feel like for some reason more black dudes are named Rob off of Robert than like the other way around. Like, do you know any white dudes named Rob?
Yeah, I do actually. We used to work with one.
Oh yeah, Fat Rob, bro.
No, he wasn't fat.
No, I know it's a joke for the people. Because like there's a dude on Rob Kelly on the Washington football team. His name, they call him Fat Rob. So I was like at the office, and I was just like, "Yo, Fat Rob," and Rob and that worked there turned around, like we were talking about him, and we're just like, "What?" So like after that, we just kept calling him Fat Rob. I was like, "Yo, bro, you not fat at all. I don't know why you like turned around and thought we were talking about you."
Well, I mean, shit. I mean, in his defense, you said his name.
Well, yeah, but you said Fat Rob, like.
Yeah, but if y'all were like, "Yo, Jewish Jesse," I'd be like, "What's up?"
Yeah, because you're actually Jewish though. But if I said Black Jesse, you gonna turn around?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's me. I'm a little dark.
What's up, man? I got melanin in these bones. Baby.
If I heard yo skinny white tie, I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, that's me. Like, yo, what's up? Y'all call me? Like, no.
First of all, I'd be like, who is this man? Whose man's is this? Like addressing people and these blonde.
Yo, skinny white tie. Who his mom's name is Rebecca.
Yo, it's like you got no fucking social cues. You walk in buildings. Yo, skinny white Rob, come here.
Yo, where's 5'7" Sam? Where he at?
Yo, Doofy Devin, where you at, bro? Yo, come on, you know Devin, the Doofy one. That's who I'm looking for.
Hey, yo, Pigeon Toe Peggy, where she at?
Yo, ain't shit, Steve, where you at? You know, Steve.
Stay on the A shift, bro.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude, that should have me rolling, Fat Rob.
Yeah, bro. We were just like, yo, you were like literally not fat at all. Why would you think we talking about you?
Well, yo, imagine if there was a Fat Rob. He's like, nah, man, they're talking about me.
That would be fucked though if he was actually fat.
Oh my god, dude. That's that's the worst, man. I've definitely said shit like that before, where like I've made fun of someone's name and like I'll be talking to that person. I'll be like, yeah, man, like, a lame name, like, Steve, and they're like, I'm Steve. I'm like, fuck. I didn't mean that.
I meant like Jason, like, oh, I'm Jason.
My name is
Yo,
my
this
name
is
is
my point.
Jason
Y'all got these
Steve.
basic ass names, bro.
Y'all look alike.
Bro, I feel like that would make me mad. Like, you know, if my name was like I get mad when there's another tie around because it's like that's way too close. But at least, you know, I got a differentiation in my name. But like if my name was like fucking Bill or fucking like Brandon or something, like I would just get annoyed that like there's so many Brandons.
That's funny as shit that you say that because that's kind of like how I feel about. I always like tag myself as like the token Jewish guy in the room.
Mm-hmm.
But then if there's like another Jew in the room, I'm like, nah, man, I'm the Jew in the room.
like that's how black people be. Is like, yo, when they with their white friends, another black dude show up, it's like, well, these my white people, fam. Because it's just like when you're like the only black person with white people, you can always be the coolest person in the room, regardless of anything that happens. Or at least feel that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Like you don't have to be cool at all. Like, but you just be like, all right, these people think I'm cool just because I'm the only black person here. And it's just you know, there's a lot of pressure taken off of you, but also a lot of pressure on you. Also, you don't have to worry about whether or not you ashy, because white people will never call out black people when they ashy, but black people will call out you if you ashy instantly. I was at a Dunkin' Donuts once. I was working there, and you had to put the gloves on, and like the gloves got the little powder in them. So like I take the gloves off, and this black chick at the register is like, "Damn, you ashy!" I'm like, "Bro, this from the glove. What's wrong with you? You don't even know me, bro." Like,
man, that must be fun though, because to be real, if I was black, I'd be calling other black people ashy.
I mean, you can call people ashy, like, "Yo, bro, you ashy, fam." Like, somebody's ashy, they ashy, but it's just like black people have no chill.
I would
like,
not go
you
out
ashy, they calling you out quick.
Is that right? Well, hey, I use for real though. I use lotion and shit. Is it racist of me to ask black people, like, yo, you got lotion on deck or not?
I mean, as long as you're asking white people too.
I'm not asking them first.
I feel like you're making an assumption that's probably right, but it's still an assumption. I feel like girls that have a lotion, but sometimes it'd be every time I ask, it'd be like some smelly shit. Like, oh, I got unicorn fart lilac.
No, but
I'm good.
Not in like a negative way, like, oh, like a black girl dude must have lotion. I meant like, I think black, like, you probably have. It's a compliment. I'm like, yo, I probably know the person. I'm like, yo, you got soft hands. You probably got lotion. Like, hook a brother up.
That's true. Yeah. If it's a black girl, like I feel like 110% of the time they got lotion.
Lotion or gum.
Or they ashy as fuck, and then you know they ain't got lotion. Like if a black chick ain't glistening, you're like, oh shit, what happened?
What happened? But yeah, man, speaking of that, I don't know much about it. I didn't think it was a real thing. Can you bring me up to speed on black Twitter?
Oh, bro, it's just black people doing black shit.
Do you have to be black to be on Twitter? Because I feel like I've owned my blackness.
Nah, bro, if you just follow somebody you just gotta follow the right people. I be retweeting some of the black Twitter shit, but they was going off because Gabrielle Union had a interview on Sway in the Morning where she basically implied that like she be eating Dwayne Wade's butt and like and he be eating hers and shit, and she's like, yo, you gotta ask. And everybody was like making jokes like, yo, both her and D Wade like attacking the rim and shit.
Yeah.
And like yo, they were making wild jokes on that shit, and they were just like, they had like the gif of David Stern taking a drink and like spitting it out, and it was like, yo, when you take a drink from water and you find out it was Gabrielle Union's, and I was like, yo, they need to chill, bro.
Listen, man, I don't know. That has to be part of. You got prepare for that, Ty. I think that's what marriage is, man. You get with somebody for so long that you just start experimenting.
Oh yeah, you're just doing news because you just run out of shit to do.
Yeah, bro. So like the butt stuff, man. You're only a couple months out.
That's wild.
I'm never. You be like, Jesse, take a sip of this. I'm like, nah, I'm straight, man.
Bro, I feel like people were like bagging on her, but I feel like, yo, the fact that she is willing to eat that man's ass means like she's super duper loyal. That's insane. Like that's love right there.
I'll be real though. If my girl made $23 million a year, I'm eating her ass.
Like, yeah, bro. Like you just like, hey, put the legs up like a peace sign, fam.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, babe, can we get sushi tonight? Both ways.
Yo. bro, attacking the rim, bro, driving the lane hard.
Yeah, I'd be above the rim. Shouts, shouts to the movie. I got Who Dreams for real.
That's wild.
Nah, I
But
mean, I
yeah,
don't know, man. That's weird. So like Black Twitter. All right, so it's like World Star for Twitter.
Nah, World Star is like outlandish, bro.
Okay.
World Star is like like Black Twitter just like it's just black people doing black shit. World Star is just like people fighting and like obscure ass rappers with the wildest names you ever heard. So like World Star be doing too much, but you know, Black Twitter usually keeps it cool. Like one of my favorite nights in Black Twitter history was when Yahoo, or I think it was Yahoo Finance or Yahoo Money, that account. They were trying to tweet Trump plans on having a bigger Navy, and instead of bigger, they replaced the B with an N. So it was like Trump plans on having a nigger Navy.
Oh yeah.
So there was so many hashtags. Like it had like Rihanna on a boat, and like it was like yo, the captain of the first ship. It was like the SS Malcolm X.
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, bro. That was like the best day ever. It was lit, bro.
Wait, so did he really give a typo like that? Or
No, it was Yahoo. It wasn't Trump, surprisingly, but it was Yahoo. Because like the B, if you look at the keyboard, the B is right next to the N. So it is a very reasonable mistake to happen, but you gotta scan that, bro. I feel like you scan it in 2 seconds, you're like, oh shit. That is not what we meant to say.
Yo, shouts to being able to edit your post on Facebook, because I think there was one time where I was talking about LeBron and I typed bigger and I was like, it was like emphatic. I was like, yeah, that's because he's bigger, and I put the
yeah, you're like, yeah, edit.
And my boys were like, yo, bro, go check that post. I'm like, oh
no.
And it cooked for like 13 minutes or some shit.
Oh shit, bro, that's a long time, bro. Somebody could have easily swooped in like, whoa, you just said LeBron's good at basketball because he's an N-word? What?
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, man, come to the Knicks and find out.
Yo, yeah, dog, that shit gets spicy. You gotta check, bro. You gotta scan that shit. That's Black Twitter is crazy, bro. You gotta keep it. That's what we do from now on. I'm gonna give you Black Twitter updates. This week it was Gabrielle Union, but it's like, yo, I'm cool with it. If she wants to speak on what they do in their bedroom, that's cool, man. That's what they like and they fuck with. I'm not gonna hate on it as long as they brush their teeth and mouthwash and hydrogen peroxide and shit.
My ass is always thinking about like Gabrielle Union and Bring It On.
Mm-hmm.
So like right before he eats her butt, she's like, "Bring it," and he's like, "It's already been brought in."
That shit's wild, bro. Yeah, Bree, it be getting real, bro. Doing it, she be getting the spirit fingers. It's just wild.
Yeah, she's like, yeah. Oh man, he gets like a game check. She like rips it up in front of him.
Like it goes as soon as that tongue hit, she'd be like, "Ooh, it's cold in here."
Oh man. Or like right before his tongue hits, she's like, "Be aggressive, be aggressive."
Yo, that shit's wild. But yeah, shout out to Gabrielle Union though. She had a thing earlier people should check out. She was talking about raising black kids and like how in her neighborhood, like people treated her kids differently until they found out that the kids were hers and D-Wade's like kids. But like before when they just like walk around, people were like scared of them in the streets, and I was like, that shit's real, fam.
Yeah, and shouts to it all connects to that episode of Family Matters when Eddie got pulled over, racially profiled by the cops.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That was rocking on Facebook. I saw that.
Yeah, man, and sure as shit, like Carl Winslow was saying, like you roughed him up for failure to signal or some shit, and
like, he was in the wrong part of the sound. It's like what?
He's like, you're saying, yeah, black kids can't be in a white neighborhood. And furthermore, the other cop was like, all you had to say was he's a cop's kid. And he's like, what are you saying? That, only cops' kids don't get, racially profiled or whatever it is. And it's crazy.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like, bro, we know what you mean.
Yeah, 23 years ago, and that shit's still relevant today.
Yeah, it probably will be 20 years from now, too, which is wild.
Yeah, man. But shouts to Urkel for getting them royalty checks.
Bro, that's the thing, though. Is like Urkel took over that show, It was like, yo, we're gonna have a show about family and family issues, and then like after like the first 2 seasons, it's like, yeah, just Urkel.
It's just
Urkel got a machine that turns him into Stefan. What does got to do with Family Matters, bro?
We're gonna spend 7 years about Urkel trying to get at Laura and her curving him.
The whole thing, bro. They just switched up the whole show. Like, yeah, that whole like messages for black people shit not working. We just gonna do Urkel shit.
Like I was saying though, like, but like, what about in Sister if like Roger was like homeless and like they were just really insensitive to the fact,
bro? Like you never met any of his family.
Yo, like never, and
never.
They'd be like, "Go home, Roger." Like they never had the behind the scenes episode. Like I don't got a home.
Rogers is living in a box. It's like, yo, shit's wild. It's just crazy. But what's next on the rundown?
Well, shit, man. Yeah, I mean,
are we what we did? We racked like for like an hour or so, right?
Yeah, I think we're getting close to time check, man. I don't think we got quotes for Trump this week because I think we're giving people a little break because let's be real, this motherfucker calls up a grieving woman from her son or husband being killed in combat and a failed mission, actually, not even combat. And he's talking about, well, I guess he knew what he signed up for.
Yeah, and then you had like General Kelly coming out and lying about shit, and like people saying you couldn't question him because he's a general, and it's like, oh my god, so annoying and shit. It's whatever. None of this is surprising.
Yeah, like we said, man, it's gotten to the point where it's like we're not even being political versus the people that are not political, and now it's just like common sense. Like if you were to just explain what is going on to someone who's been removed from this entirely, they would give you an answer that I think would lie more with the liberals and the, progressives and stuff like that. I don't think anything that is in line with what Trump's trying to do or what other people support, if you explain it to any other human being, they'd be like, nah, that don't sound right. I think the other guy's got it. Like, it's so frustrating. And that, at this point, it's like, it's easier to convince people that, it's easier to lie to someone than to convince them they're being lied to,
Yeah, it's whatever. Did you NBA? So are you watching any of the games or not? You just was rocking with baseball.
Yeah. Kind of crushed that baseball has come to a halt for me. The Knicks haven't won a game yet, I don't think.
Hey, Kristaps been balling though.
Yo, what happened to Jeremy Lin, man?
Oh yeah, he like that. It was wild. He landed and then like on his knee, you could see it kind of do like a weird kind of buckle, and then he like rolled up, and then he was like, then you see him look back at the bench like, yo, I'm not good, and he just looks at his knee and he just starts crying. I was like, oh shit, like yeah, that's not good, bro. So I guess he ended up like tore his ACL, or no, he tore his meniscus, out for the year.
It's just, dude, from what I've seen between that and the Gordon Hayward injury and like,
that Gordon Hayward was terrible, bro.
Like Devontae Adams in football. I mean, dude, I look up to these guys for the money and all that shit, but yo, I value my health way more, man.
Yeah, that shit is crazy because Gordon Hayward just jumped in the air and just landed, and his whole ankle just popped out of socket and went right. Shit was crazy. But yeah, hopefully they good. But other than that, yo, basketball's been fire. It's been cool. It's been some good games. I'm glad basketball's back. I'm happy.
Yeah, I'm fucking sad. The Yankees gave it a good run, man. I really thought this was going to be the year. No one gave us a chance. They didn't even give us a chance in the wild card game. We came back. No, we had to play the Indians, who were in the World Series last year. We're down 2-0. Came back and then had to play the Houston Astros. Was up 3-2. Then went back to Houston and just fucking shit the bed.
Yeah. But, hey man, but like again, it's supposed to be a rebuild year. You guys made it to the ALCS, so like in the grand scheme, that's a pretty good year, man.
Yeah, it's cool, man. I mean, we had Aaron Judge, who seems to be like the future of our organization, and we have a bright future ahead. But it just hurts, man, just because like it's like you get so close to something, and then it gets then you're put back with all the other teams, and it's like, oh, y'all got to start over,
Yeah. Sports.
But let's hit the folks with a happy. Always got leave on a happy note. So favorite segment, song of the week, burn.
Yeah, what you been messing with?
Man, I got some new. I like to slow it down, man. On Sundays, I like to do slow jam Sundays. And I don't know, it's probably not new to anybody, but it's a new song to me. I think Sam Smith's new one, Pray.
Oh yeah, I like that. I mess with Sam Smith heavy.
Yeah, I think so. His new one, Pray, is fire. The first time I heard it actually was on acoustic, and then I heard the original, and both are phenomenal. The dude's got a voice of an angel. And yeah, that's the song of the week. Slow it down, play it with your girl, get spicy. You know, have her slowly remove an article of clothing and
okay. Pillow talk.
get it popping.
That's wild. That's wild. If we talking about slowing it down, I heard they dropped their album last week, Division. Have you ever heard of them?
Is the group called Division or the song?
Yeah, the group is called Division. It's like DVSN.
No.
Bro, like they fire, bro. They got they just dropped their album called Morning After. And like it's like a dude who produces the beats and this dude who sings, but like they you gotta check out their album. It's fire. And it's mostly like slow jams. You know the song that I really mess with is POV. It got a little what's this? I don't know. I'm blanking on it. Not I think Maxwell sample. It got D'Angelo sample. There we go. It's fire though, and I'm sure everybody listened to the Future Young Thug tape. That shit went in.
Well, then that's which one was it?
The Future Young Thug tape.
Is this the new mixtape?
Yeah, Super Slimy.
Nah, I haven't heard it yet, but now I got something to bump. And Wiz is dropping a new mixtape November 10th or 11th.
Yeah, bro, it's been some heat, some pretty good heat. But yeah, that pretty much wraps it up, right?
Yeah, man. I think gotta get back to the Super Bowl rematch. Right now, the Falcons are playing the Patriots. Man, football sucks for me. The Giants are 1-6. Baseball's done. The Knicks are fucking rebuilding forever. Go Rangers, man. Hockey.
Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna say go hockey. So
it's icy, bro. But nah, me and my girl about to run to the grocery store, make Sunday dinner. Probably
get that Popeyes, bro. 2 pieces and a biscuit.
Now I don't know what we're gonna get, but we're gonna pop off something on the gram because we'll be doing them Sunday dinners, Sunday slamming dinners as I call them.
Word. But yeah, son.
That's episode 8. That's episode 8, the Kobe version.
Yo, make sure, if y'all fuck with the podcast, subscribe on iTunes, listen to us on SoundCloud. We also we on Google Play for the Android homies now. Just to let everybody know, if you fuck with Google Play podcast, we on there now. You can fuck with it on there. If you're not in the iPhone call, I am sadly got an iPhone now, but like, I don't hate on the Android people like everybody else be doing who got iPhones. I don't get it.
Yeah, broke boys. I'm proud to be broke boy Android.
But yeah, we on there now. So like, yeah, subscribe, like us, 5 stars. Don't put any bad reviews because that's a real dick thing to do. And who the fuck taking time out of the day to leave bad reviews on a fucking podcast? This ain't Amazon, bro.
Yeah, shouts to Trav, the OG supporter.
Yeah, shout out to Trav, shout out to Aubrey, as always. I'm sure they listening. Shout out to Bortney for coming on that one time. Yeah,
and Old Spice, chill with the merch, man. But if you want to continue sending me body wash, it's jesseburke84@gmail.com. But like I said, I have a garage full of the merch you've been sending us. It's the Bucket Hat Boys on Instagram. It's real because we don't have to say the real Bucket Hat Boys. It's just the Bucket Hat Boys.
Follow it.
Yeah, man. It's episode 8. The kid, JB. Followed by.
And I'm Ty Doyle. Thanks for listening. We out.
Chip.